Yeah, hi guys, Peter back for yet another video. Today I want to talk about a documentary I just saw on Netflix, just released. Other people have talked about this. It's the Devo documentary, simply titled Devo. Goes for just about 1 hour and 33 minutes. I've always loved Devo, even since I was like early teens and that. I had their first four albums. I still have the CDs. The first four albums. Are We Not Men, We Are Devo. Are We Not Men, We Are Devo. Duty Now for the Future. Freedom of Choice and New Traditionalists. And I liked even Oh No It's Devo, the album after that. And they sort of had a little bit of a decline after that, but I'm here to talk about the documentary. That's just some of my a little bit of history with them. Always loved them. I saw them a couple of years ago in concert. It was an excellent concert. I saw them a few years before that as well. But I just want to talk about this documentary. I still love them to this day, as I said. It was a very good documentary. It just takes you through their history, how they came up, and they weren't known and they got noticed and so on. They were on Saturday Night Live doing I Can't Get No Satisfaction, the Stones song. And it shows you how they, when Freedom of Choice came out, Whip It was a big hit for them. Shows you their problems with record companies and picking this song and that song for a single and all that. There's a story in there where Jerry Cassar, Mark or Jerry, one of them was talking about Girl You Want, how it was picked for a single and it tanked, and then they put Whip It and it was a hit, and it made top 15 in America, I think it was, and a hit in a lot of other countries as well. Very interesting documentary. Their journey from they're a very arty sort of band, very how would you say, original type sounding music, very keyboardy. They had quite a lot of guitar in the beginning of the band. So it just takes you through the journey of the band. So it's very interesting. It tells you about when Jerry was at Kent State, that the protests there and the shootings there and all that Vietnam background to that thing, to that story. And very smart guys. You can they're definitely eccentric. There's no question about that. They got their own style. Oh, that's why I always love their own style. I love the songs. That's just, for me, I just love those catchy tunes. It's just fantastic tracks. But I think a Devo fan would like this documentary. It just sort of takes, as I said, guys, takes you through the history of the band and the guys Jerry and Mark and Bob, his brother Bob Mothersbaugh. So Bob won. They're the main talkers in the video. So of course, his brother Bob, Jerry's brother Bob too passed, and Alan Myers, the drummer, passed of the classic lineup. At the end of the documentary, it pays sort of little tribute just at the end. It's not too much, just at the end of the videos, like a little tribute thing. But very interesting. It's quite basic documentary. It's sort of not real elaborate, but it just tells the Devo story, so to speak. So anyone interested in the band, how they came through and got noticed, and then they had a bit of, when they released the Shout album, that didn't do too well, and they had a bit of a decline, and then they sort of just, like to this day, just play the old early tracks, like a lot of the legacy type bands, I guess. So yeah, just that's all I want to say. I recommend it if you're a Devo fan. I think you'd enjoy it. It kept my interest. I watched it last evening, and it's a highly recommended documentary by me. And yeah, as I said, I was always a fan of them, and gets a thumbs up from me. So if you're a Devo fan, I think you guys would enjoy it. If you let me know if you guys have seen it. I enjoyed it, and let me know if you've seen it, if you're a Devo fan or you're not a Devo fan, whatever you might not be. But for all the Devo fans, if you thinking about looking at, give it a look. It's pretty concentrated look at their history and how they've got to become what they became. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little mini review. It's not a real long review, but I just want to say a few words about it. And I'll see you guys for another video. It won't be too far away. Bye for now, guys. Bye.